according to prosecutors. Evidence collected from the home, surveillance footage, digital records, and forensic testing pointed investigators toward her. Prosecutors alleged that Gannon had been killed inside the family home before his body was transported away. They also alleged that Letecia moved his remains across state lines in an attempt to hide the crime. Nearly 2 months after Gannon disappeared, his body was discovered in Pace, Florida, bringing a heartbreaking end to the nationwide search. In this footage, Letecia is appearing in court while facing multiple charges connected to Gannon's death. Throughout the legal proceedings, her defense argued that she was not guilty by reason of insanity. The trial featured weeks of testimony from investigators, forensic experts, medical professionals, and family members, as the jury heard the evidence surrounding the case. On May 8, 2023, after deliberating, the jury found Letecia Stauch guilty of first-degree murder.
This is not the first case I have had where a person who was in an unhappy marriage committed a crime. Sadly, statistically, there is a high correlation between violent acts, including murders, and family members. I have had a number of cases which have demonstrated one person's capacity for cruelty toward another human being. I can, however, say without hesitation that the facts in this case are the most horrific I have ever seen. Your conduct in this case deserves the maximum punishment that I can impose under Colorado law. As such, with respect to the charge of first-degree murder after deliberation, I remand you to the custody of the Colorado Department of Corrections for the remainder of your life with no possibility of parole. With respect to the charge of murder in the first degree of a child under 12 by a person in a position of trust, I remand you to the custody of the Colorado Department of Corrections for the remainder of your life with no possibility of parole. Those two sentences will merge. If you have questions about that, you can ask your attorneys. With respect to the charge of tampering with a deceased human body, I'm also going to sentence you to 12 years, followed by a 3-year period of parole. That sentence is to be consecutive to the life sentences that I've already imposed. With respect to tampering with physical evidence, I'm going to impose an 18-month sentence. That sentence is also consecutive to the sentences for the murder charges that I have imposed. I also understand, with the consent of the prosecution, and I'm assuming no objection from the defense, that I will dismiss all the charges in 20 CR 3170, close that out subject to restitution, give the people 49 days for restitution, 14 days for response, and if there's an issue, we will set it within 90 days from. I think that resolves all outstanding matters.